Being home alone is supposed to be peaceful, a break from the noise, but sometimes the silence isn't empty. Tonight you're going to hear 3 terrifying tales where being alone was the worst possible thing. Turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and remember what you're about to hear is based on real stories. This is 3 scary stories. Home alone. It was a cold November night. Lena was alone in her family's old farmhouse, miles away from the nearest neighbour. Her parents were out for the weekend. It was just her and the creaks of a very old house. Around 11 p.m. she heard it. A soft rhythmic tapping coming from the basement door. Not loud, just enough to be heard, enough to disturb. She grabbed her phone. No messages, no notifications. The tapping continued. Probably just the wind, she told herself, but wind doesn't knock, and definitely not with a rhythm. She tiptoed toward the door and pressed her ear to it. Silence. Then suddenly a knock. Strong, demanding, close. She ran upstairs and locked herself in her room, called her dad. "Honey, don't go near that door. That basement was sealed years ago. There's no way in unless someone's already inside." Tom was 16. He hated being alone. But that Friday night his parents were gone on a trip, and his little sister was at a sleepover. Just him and the rain. At 1:23 a.m. he got up to get a snack from the kitchen. That's when he saw it, out the corner of his eye. A face in the window, pale, expressionless, eyes locked onto his. He dropped his glass, it shattered. When he looked again, it was gone. He ran to lock all the doors, called the police. But when they arrived, they found nothing, except for one thing, a single muddy footprint on the kitchen counter, right beneath the attic hatch. Sarah lived in a small apartment downtown. She was used to the sounds of the city, sirens, voices, traffic, but not this. This was breathing, heavy, slow, coming from her closet. She laughed it off at first. Old pipes, she thought, until the breathing stopped, and something scratched the inside of the door. She texted her friend, "No joke, someone's in my closet." Her friend replied instantly, "Didn't you say you left your closet open earlier?" She had, and now it was closed. With shaking hands, she crept over, grabbed the handle and yanked it open. Nothing inside. 3 stories, 3 homes, 1 terrifying truth. Being alone doesn't mean you're safe, it just means there's no one to hear you scream. Subscribe, if you dare. And remember, just because you're alone doesn't mean you're not being watched.